legwork thus far. You've identified a list of influencers, you know how to pick them, you've picked them out based on their video content creation ability, you're ready to send them the product. Now, this step right here, the unboxing experience, is crucial to your success and the amount of posts that you'll get in sending out the products for free to these influencers. So I'm going to walk you through some of these examples, that a couple of which that I had the opportunity to do at a brand called Kalo, silicone wedding ring company, when I was responsible for building out the influencer program there. And then finally, what we do as an agency. So the reason why unboxing experience is important, it doubles down on the great first impression. So you had a great first impression with your initial outreach message. I taught you how to do that. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch that video. Basically, how to create a great first impression through your outreach by not asking for anything up front, but just letting the product speak for itself. So they're interested, they sent you their address. Now you need to give them the product. Well, what you can set yourself up for is by getting this dialed in ahead of time. So when you get the address, you can just send the full thing. And it creates, the second thing that it does, it creates hype around your product. So it's this wow factor. It's the second impression that they get. Now it's actually them holding the product or wearing the product, et cetera, or tasting the product. So that's what you want to do. You want to create hype around the product. You want to make them feel special. And what we've seen by doing this, the brands that do this well increase their likelihood of the influencers posting by up to 30%. So take your basic level and increase that by 30% of the people that receive the product. They're much more likely to post about it because that package, that gift was awesome. So what you see here is that Kalo, a marriage and family brand, created the silicone wedding ring. This was a new product launch around the holidays, but we also didn't just send them the rings in a basic, poly bag, but we included other companies. So this is a little bit unique. But the card we designed at, Staples or our local print shop, and it was all around a holiday date night in, get with your spouse, celebrate. Second thing, this was a package around the 5 love languages. So this is basically a nice wooden box. So again, we're kind of going above and beyond on certain things, but that is the message. Go above and beyond for your influencers. So at the very least, you see a handwritten note there at the bottom right. That is by myself. And you can just write a handwritten note. Even if you don't do all the other things, a handwritten note can go a long way. People are still old school. People still appreciate that. And you see some of the example posts that I'm showing here today, that people were really thrown overboard for how big of a package this was. Really impressed. So another instance where I would include an amazing unboxing experience is you see big macro influencers such as Bryce Harper here, a Major League Baseball star. He recently got married. Well, we wanted to get him the product and our product. So we designed, some of these rings with their anniversary date, their names, their nicknames. We sent them apparel. We sent them that iPod Touch with the brand video. The box we got at the Container Store. The iPod Touch we bought at Best Buy. So some of these things are very basic, but it's all about doing your research, doing the dirty work, doing the things that are necessary to really create a great first impression with Bryce Harper. So much so that he was so thankful that he sent me a personal DM, what you see on the left. Now, at Kinship, our personal preference and our preferred partner is Arca. They will sync to your Shopify store. You can do anything custom that you can imagine, the box size, the poly mailer, design-wise, artwork, etc. What you see on the left is an example of that. What you see on your right is a seating card. This seating card, I would just treat it as this is an example of just being super thankful that they're part of the community, and also, a slight, not ask, but it is a hint at if you were to shout us out, these are our handles. It's not explicitly asking for anything. Other examples of what you can do on this card is basically just do some product highlights. These are some distinguishers of our product. 100% cotton, lightweight, all these different things. And that could act as if the influencer decides to post, they have some automatic talking points right there. But again, use Arca. They're great for your unboxing experience. I would get this dialed in because the closer that you can think of your influencer marketing with your customer experience, the better it's going to be, because You want to align those things the same way that the customer goes down a standard customer journey, and that post-purchase flow is super important for them to become advocates. Well, the post-purchase flow for the influencer, the first thing is the unboxing experience. So you want to make sure you have this dialed in.